Hi guys, this is Miss Campbell. Today we're going to be talking about dividing by 5. This is module 12, lesson 3. So on page 371 of your workbook. So if you would, please turn to page 371. So we're going to answer the question today of what does dividing by 5 mean? So let's look at the question we have here to unlock the problem. It says, Kaylee wants to buy a new cage for Coconut, her guinea pig. She has saved 35 cents. If she saved a nickel for each day, how many days would she have been saving? If she saved a nickel each day, for how many days has she been saving if she had 35 cents? So the first thing I need to figure out is how much is a nickel? How much is a nickel? A nickel is worth 5 cents, right? Okay, so one way that you could count up, you're looking for 35. How many 5s are there in 35? You could count up by 5s until you reach 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. How many hops do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You counted up by 5 7 times. So 35 divided into groups of 5 gives you how many groups of 5? 7. So Kaylee has been saving for 7 days. Okay, so now another way you could do it is you could start with the total and count backwards. So you could start at 35, count backwards by 5s until you reach 0. So 35 to 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, it's 7 groups. You jump back by 5 7 times. So 35 divided by 5 is 7. So these are all strategies you can use on all different kinds of questions. So, all different kinds of problems. So skip counting is just one of the methods that you can use to help solve the problem. Okay, so turn the page 372. It says you have learned how to use doubles to multiply. Now you will learn how to use doubles to divide by 5. You can divide by 10, then double to divide by 5. So when the divisor is a 5 and the dividend is even, you can use a tens fact. First, you divide by 10. So 35 divided by 5, we don't know what it is. So 30 divided by 10, well, you know that there are 3 10s in 30. So you can double the 3. So 3 plus 3 equals 6. Because you doubled the size of the 5 to get to the 10. So then you have to double the answer twice. So 30 divided by 5 equals 6. Okay, so you can also count on the number line to find 15 divided by 5. So you can go 15 to 10 to 5 to 0. How many jumps are there? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 jumps. Okay, what I want you to do now is I want you to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your own real quick, and I want you to pause the video and then start it back up again once you get that completed. All right, so the first number 2 says 10 divided by 2. So if you had 10 divided into 2 groups, how much would be in each group? So you can go count down, or you could have counted up, counting by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 groups of 2 in 10. So 20 divided by 5. So you can go by 5s. 1, 10, 15, 20. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 equals 4. There are 4 groups of 5 and 20. Okay, find the quotient. 50 divided by 5 equals 10. Good. 5 divided by 5. Oh, do you remember the 1 rule? If your number divided by itself is always going to be 1. 45 divided by 5. Count by 5 how many times? 9 times. Okay, now look down at the bottom. This table's a little bit, you got to be kind of careful with it. It's going to be 10 times 1 is what? 10. 10 times 2 is 20. 10 times 3 is 30. 10 times 4 is 40. 10 times 5 is 50. Okay, now we're going to do 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. And 5 times 5 is 25. And you can look at the pattern going on. Since it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it counts up by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and goes up counting by 5s on the second row, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, now you're going to divide. 10 divided by 10, remember any number divided by itself is 1, right? 10 divided by 20, how many 10s are there in 20? There are 2. How many 10s are in 30? 3. How many 10s are in 40? 4. How many 10s are in 50? 5. Okay, now the second row, how many 5s are in 10? There's 2, 5, 10. How many 5s are in 20? 4. How many 5s are in 30? 6. How many 5s are in 40? 8. How many 5s are in 50? 10. And you can see how those double from the line up above it, because that's dividing by 10, that's dividing by 5, and 5 is half of what the 10 would be, or actually twice what the 10 would be. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's look at the next page. We're on page number 373. It says guinea pigs eat hay, pellets, and vegetables. If Wonder Hay comes in a 5-pound bag and costs $15, how much does 1 pound of hay cost? Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, if Wonder Hay comes in a 5-pound bag and costs $15, how much does 1 pound of hay cost? Okay, so you're going to have to figure out how much 1 pound is. If you have 5 pounds and it costs 15, you're going to divide 15 divided by 5 equals what? $3. $15 divided by 5 equals 3. So that is 1 pound is worth $3. Okay, look at number 10. The pet store has 20 guinea pigs and plans to put a pair of guinea pigs in each cage. If the pet store has 8 cages, how many more cages will the pet store need? Ooh, okay, so the pet store has 20 guinea pigs and plans to put a pair. Okay, now how many is a pair? That's what you need to know. A pair is 2, right? Okay, so they're going to put 2 guinea pigs in each cage. So, how many cages do they have? They have 8 cages right now. How many more are they going to need? Okay, so we need to figure out if there's 20 guinea pigs and they're going to put each 2 of those in a cage, it's going to be 20 divided by 2. What is 20 divided by 2? 20 divided by 2 is 10. They need 10 cages. Now, the question is, they have 8 cages. They need 10 cages. How many more do they need? Well, you're going to go 10 cages minus 8 cages, right? Because 8 cages is how many 10 is how many they have. 8's, all right, how many they need. I'm sorry, I'm having a rough day. 10 is how many they need. 8 is how many they have. So in order to figure out how many more that they need to buy, you got to subtract it. So 10 minus 8 equals 2. So they need 2 cages to fit all of guinea pigs in. Okay, let's look at number 11. Maddie went to a veterinary clinic. She saw the vet preparing some carrots for the guinea pigs. Write a division problem that can be solved using the picture of carrots. Oh, well, what's the problem? Well, the vet is preparing let's see, how many carrots do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 carrots. Why don't we have 5 guinea pigs? So we can say something like the vet is preparing food for, let's say, 5 guinea pigs. If the vet gives an equal number or the same number of carrots to each guinea pig, how many carrots does each guinea pig? How many carrots does each guinea pig get? All right. So now we got to solve a problem. There are 5 guinea pigs. How many carrots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 carrots. Okay, so I would sit here and say there are 10 carrots in all, and there are 5 guinea pigs, right? So I would say there's 10 carrots divided among 5 guinea pigs gives you what? 2. So each guinea pig are going to get 2 carrots. There you go. If you wanted to come up with a whole different problem, you're welcome to come up with a different problem that one. You could have said something about there are 2 guinea pigs. And if the vet gives the same number of carrots to each guinea pig, how many carrots does each get? Then you'd have 10 divided by 2. You'd see each one of the guinea pigs then would get 5, right? All right, on the multi-step it says write a similar problem by exchanging the number of equal groups and the number in each group. Solve the problem. So that would be probably changing. Instead of having 5 guinea pigs, you're going to have 2 guinea pigs. So rewrite the problem and redo the problem over here. It'll be the same fact family, though, as what we just had here on this problem. So, okay, so what I want you to do now is I want you to do 374, all 4 of those questions. I want you to answer them. I want you to make sure you're showing your work off to the side, not just bubbling in an answer. Have your parents look it over it with you. And then when you're ready, you can work on lesson 12.3. So the goal pages, make sure you take a picture of the front and the back and attach it to your Google Classroom assignment. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.